Okay, good morning, everyone. As some of you already know, my name is Ryan. I'll be your MC today. And today I'm joined by Nicole, Steph, Cal, Fidelia, Youngju, and last but not least, our wonderful FYPL, Najma. And today's session, we're going to talk about academic journey. So before we begin, could everyone please turn their cameras on and don't forget to mute your microphone while the session's getting started so you don't interrupt anyone. And when you're ready to go, just drop a quick thumbs up or like a party popper reaction, anything just to tell me you're ready to go. All right, so before we start today's session, one of the FL's Steph has an ice-breaking game ready for you all to play. So Steph, if you could go ahead.
Yeah, so before we start to the main session, I think it's important for us to start to have some fun ice-breaking games. So for today's ice-breaking game is guess the logo. I have an example here. So for example, I'll show a part of a certain logo. And for this one, the answer is Nestle. It's very simple and easy. So let's start to the real thing. Okay, can you guys guess this logo?
See a lot of shells already. Yeah, everyone's saying shell.
Oh, wow. You guys
very good. Everyone knows their logos this morning.
So the answer is shell. You guys are right. So let's start with the next one. Bit tricky.
Pepsi, lots of Pepsis, yeah.
Wow, you guys are fast.
Lots of Pepsi.
Yeah, the answer is Pepsi. Let's move on to an even trickier one. I bet you guys seen this somewhere, and yeah, you guys use this app a lot.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, you guys sure are.
Everyone's good at your logo game stuff.
Yeah, you guys are good as expected of graphic designer students. Yeah, the answer is Gojek. And let's move on to the last one. It's a rabbit, I guess.
Everyone's a bit more careful on this one. Yeah.
Okay, you guys got this right.
One too, yeah.
It's Playboy. So
all right, thank you, Steph. Could everyone give Steph a round of applause, please? Stop a quick reaction. So after the icebreaking game, today's speaker for the academic journey will be the head of graphic design and new media, Miss Mita. So if you could give us a wave or say hi, Miss. There she is. Hi, Miss, how are you?
Is it mute?
Okay, Miss.
No? All right, good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Miss. So while we wait, should we just have a little chat? So I know it's early in the morning, so has everyone gotten a bite to eat in the morning? Everyone's had their breakfast, I assume? Eating right now. All right, good to know.
So, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have to start right now?
Are you ready now, Miss?
Please first.
If you're ready to go, you can go.
Oh, it's already our plan.
Okay. We will start in a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah.
But let me try to operate this new thing. Let me prepare.
How many students here?
There
There's around 30 something, yeah.
What happened? Oh,
Nothing?
oh, here you go. Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and because I need to see something on the wall. Yeah. Hi, Cal.
Let me try. All right, can you all see the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, we cannot see you guys, but let's just pretend that we can see you and we start present.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Raya. Good morning, Cal. Good morning, Ashma. Today, I would like to introduce what we call that some overview program. Yeah, that's about GDNM. That's okay. You can see that, yeah, on the PPT. That's as a head of program. And then we have Bayu, that's Bayu, yeah, that's the deputy head of program.
I'm the operator.
Then we have Jane. Can you say hi, Jane?
Jen, you there?
Jane, are you there? And then we have Dila Hana.
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay,
That's Jane.
say hi, Jane.
Sorry.
Okay, and then we have Dila Hana. Bill, are you here?
Hi. Can you see me? Hello. I'm Dila.
Hello, Miss Dila.
Wait,
and then
wait.
we have Sir Emmanuel Saputra. We usually call Serkan.
Hey guys,
Then we have Sir Wildan. Will, are you here?
nice to see you everyone.
Hi,
Hello,
Sir.
hello everyone.
Hi, Will.
I am Will, and you'll only meet me on your third year or second year. But hello anyway.
Okay, then also we have some other lecturers, but not in here, yeah. But we're gonna make them very quick here when the class starts. Then also we have some topic as a lab coordinator. He will handle everything that is related to the labs, and also if you have the exhibition or something like that, and you need what do you call it?
If you need equipment or anything lab related,
If you want to
borrow stuff.
borrow the equipment something here, then you can contact subtopic. Okay. Then after that, we have mission. Yeah, there's a mission of the GDNM. We will not read it one by one, but you can also read it in the website. Yeah. Actually, what we gonna to do is we try to be the best graphic design and multimedia program. And that's also the program objective. Yeah, the program objective that's in GDNM. And then next.
All right. Wait, hold on.
After the program objective. Then
Skip.
next, yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to explain you about the dual work program. That GDNM, one of the essay, yeah. We have the collaboration with the Northumbria University, yeah. That's a dual work program. That means that you're gonna, when you graduate, yeah, you're gonna get 2 certificates, one from BINUS, yeah, and also one is from Northumbria. Okay, Also, we have like what do you call it? Like the program for the dual work. Yeah, we have like 3+1 and also 4+0. The 3+1 means 3 years in BINUS, and then 1 year you go to the
Umbria, Newcastle.
Yeah. Then for 4+0, you stay here 4 years with us, yeah, but you also can get the 2 certificates. Yeah. Actually, what we're gonna do? We're gonna have edu class, yeah, edu class. So the lecturers gonna come here every year. That's about for 2 or 3 weeks, yeah. And we're gonna have class with them. And also for the BINUSIAN 2025, yeah, for you all, the non-Umbria class is already on the curriculum. Yeah. So that means you have to pass the NU class, yeah. When you have to pass NU classes to get the certificate, to get the graduated, yeah. So that's the mandatory. What else? Okay. If you choose, yeah, if you choose the 3+1 program, then what you have prepared is the GPA minimum of 3.0, and then what is that? Portfolio review,
Yeah.
interview with the lecturer, and the most important thing is you have to pass all the classes.
All the courses beforehand.
All the courses before. So if you still have like 2 or 3 classes left, you are not allowed to go to NU. Yeah? That's I think that it.
Yeah, so for 3+1, when you study here, make sure you finish everything in 3 years, and then you can go to Northumbria if you are qualified. If not, then you can stay with us for 4 years. There's no minimum GPA, and on the last year you'll be focusing on your final project, local and global, based on the assignment, basically. Hold on.
Okay. Just remind you that GDNM have 2 streamings, yeah. Then it will be started in the 2nd year, but you can choose from the 1st year, and usually you can choose on the 2nd semester, the last 2nd semester in the middle of the 2nd semester. You already have to choose between graphic design and the new media. We call our new media streams is the interactive digital media. Yeah. If you ask what is the difference between graphic design and interactive digital media, the graphic design is always print-based media. Yeah, print-based media. That everything is supposed to be in the in printed, but the IBM screen-based media, so everything on the will be on the screen. For example, you can see there is the packaging, yeah, it's a publishing like a book, yeah, something like that, and then the what else? The illustration, yeah, the printmaking, the stationery, the logo things, yeah. And then for the IDM, there's the website, that's the application, the game, and then the new technology. For the game, especially for the game, we usually have the collaboration with the computer science. Yeah. We already have some project collaborate with the computer system, yeah, and also with the other parties. Okay, there is the GDNM pathway. Yeah. So on the first year, you're gonna like we still learn everything. Yeah, in graphic design media, you're gonna learn the basic. Yeah. You're gonna get like the color studies, and then what is the mistake?
Design and materials.
Yeah, design and material class, drawings. Yeah. So the basic things you're gonna have same on the first level. And then on the second year, when you choose your streamings for the second and the third years, that's the you follow all the streamings. Yeah, you can see the class, all the class, and then on the fourth year, you choose. Yeah, if you stay in BINUS, yeah, for 4 years, then you're gonna have the kind of class. But if you go to Northumbria, then you have similar class. Actually, between you stay here and you stay or you choose go to NU, it's gonna be similar. Yeah, I cannot say same, but similar. Okay.
Next.
What is next? Okay, we don't have the example of the student project. Then for the photography class, for the typography class, and also the illustration class. Yeah. You can see this kind of what do you call that? Different style. Yeah. If you like photography, then we can we're gonna have 2 classes for photography. Yeah. For the typing, we have 3 classes. The illustration is start in the sketching and drawing, and you go to the illustration design. And this is the student project. This is for GD. Yeah. This is for graphic design, yeah, the publishing, branding, packaging, something like that. But they call this publishing as like the books, yeah. As of the packaging, yeah. The packaging is not we don't learn specifically about the structure of the packaging, yeah. We touch the visual, yeah, actually the visual of the package. And this is for IDM, yeah. This is for example of the IDM. That's the website, yeah, on the phone and the apps and the game.
Yeah,
And
this
so
one's
this
the
is still the for IDM. This is for portfolio classes, yeah.
This is actually the game class
Okay,
for this
the
one.
game class.
Yeah. Screen design development 2 project. And I think on the left one is your an application for managing your task, and the right one is an application for managing your rubbish, garbage kind of things.
Yeah. And this is the facility.
I think instead of doing that, I think I'm going to go for a tour. I
So,
suppose.
surveyor gonna help to see the real, yeah. Okay, surveyor gonna go around the effects.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just log in.
I will make you all jealous, yeah, because I can stay here, but you're not here. Okay, ready, surveyor?
All right, hey guys, can you see me? I'm with the phone here. Okay, I'm going to show around the campus, I suppose. Yeah, let me just mute this.
Okay.
Hold on. How do I change camera? Oh, here you go.
Okay, surveyor gonna go around.
So here is the design and material classes, basically, and that's where Miss Mita is. 616. It's pretty much IDM classes, but you know. And beside that is what we call a pre-press printing room. This is where students normally do their cutting, and creating book, and then experimenting with a lot of stuff. This is just one of example of what they did 2 years ago, I suppose. Yeah, you can do printing in here as well. We have the A3 printer for you to play around. Yeah, so again, this is the pre-press printing room. And this is where you do all your cutting and stuff, basically. All right, so close. So now we're going to move to our mural area and then goes to the photography lab. In there, you're going to see Sartofik. Right, here we go. So Sartofik is trying his new camera, I suppose. Right, hi Sartofik. So he's the lab coordinator who tries capturing all this thing here. Yeah, so this is photography room. You'll get photography on second semester, I guess, first semester. And we have all the student work displayed here as well. Next, we're going to move to a drawing room. Let's see. All right, this is the probably the back area of FX. You can see a lot of kursi here. All those chairs. It's still locked. It's still locked. Yeah, this is where Sir Alex lives, so I think he's still asleep. Just going to ignore that, I suppose. But yeah, you will be doing your drawing and stuff there, basically. That's our computer graphic class will be using all those things. Yeah. The red door of horror. Yeah, you cannot open it unless you wanna hear some screaming. That's the auditorium. And lastly, I suppose we move to what we call a final year room. This is normally where, if you're staying with us here on your final year, you have your room for the whole day to work with. Yeah, this is all your seniors' work as well, displayed here. So again, all this room is for you to pretty much work for your project. You can do whatever you want here, and then it has a quite nice view, I suppose. But yeah, keep in mind that it sometimes it's really hot in here. Right, that's the final year room. What else? I think that's all so far. Let me head back to 616. Right, so this is the our old mural. It's supposed to have a mural here. We painted black before, but now we painted white. Hopefully, next year we have a new mural displayed here. Yes. What? Udah dibuka? Right, hold on. Let me go back again.
You go around to the Sir Alex room, yeah, drawing room actually. There's a quite nice place, yeah.
Bear with me, guys.
Yeah, very nice place.
So yeah, all these chairs and tables are we put it outside because we set up if students comes in because we can only have like half of the class. Here we go. This is our drawing room, I suppose. No, Sir Alex, obviously. But yeah, this is, you have so I guess, with all the fancy drawings students are doing. And yeah, you can use this lab or studios anytime you like. You can just contact Sir Taufik and tell him, sir, I want to borrow the classroom to work on your project. Even though if it's a personal project, that's okay as well. Yeah, so I suppose that's all. Although we do have one more lab. We call it the game lab. The game lab, a lab both for us GDNM and CS student to work with. But the CS people are using it now. All right, so I'm heading back to 616 and show you some of the equipment that we have as well. Hold on. I missed me that.
Hello.
Here we have our tablet, 22-inch, so you can use that as well. It's a Huionon, not a Wacom, but it works perfectly. We do have a VR devices for you to play around as well, and the 3D printer. So hopefully, when you come back here, you can try all these devices and play around with it for your project, I suppose. All right, I'm going to leave and go back to Ms. Mita.
Okay, thank you very much, Nabrayu. So you already see all this. We already prepared all the equipment. Yeah, also I thought this is the microwave. Yeah, so it's a 3D printer. You can see that. Yeah, it's really nice. We haven't tried yet. Why? Because you haven't here. Yeah? So when you are here, you're gonna try all. Yeah, and also for the what is this VR? VR.
Just a VR.
For
Yeah.
the VR. Okay. So when you are here, you're gonna try all. Okay, I'm gonna see the real project, yeah, from the last year students here. Okay, this is a book about the mengenal sejarah Tionghoa di Indonesia, ya. This is done by Juven. Okay, this is not just only a book, yeah. Actually, in some part they have to use the VR, right?
Yeah, we use augmented reality
Yeah,
to create an animation to discover more of the subject. We put some hidden stuff there. So when you put an AR, put your phone devices, you will hear some noises. You can see some hidden objects and things like that. So it immerses the reader more by doing that.
So the one that have the, usually when you use the publishing for the VR, they have like the, what do you call this?
It's called the marker, marker based.
Scan by your phone, yeah, so you can see what happened, something moving on the image, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then next this is the publishing things, yeah. This is we call it the interactive books, not different way with the Juvenda. This is created by Claudia. The things that say interactive, they have like the you have to do like open and close and then pull, yeah. Okay. Then what else? Oh, here, yeah. You can you can open, then you can see like this, yeah. It's really nice, yeah. Everything has illustration, the story, illustration and was done by herself, yeah. It's really nice book actually. Okay. And then the address is the okay. And also this is the game, yeah. Game board. Let's see. That's about the trivia Merah Putih Kalimantan Timur.
Yeah, so one of our students are creating a visual for the a game. Yeah, so based on her research, and then she created a game, a board game based on that. Not just a normal board game, but incorporating a what do you call that? Kind of like a quiz using augmented reality as well. So in a sense that she wanted to have some sort of more knowledge on the area. Is that Borneo? Yeah, Kalimantan Timur. Yeah. Okay.
This is the card. Yeah.
Card as well. Yeah. So she's not just creating the visual, but she also creating the mechanic, the gameplay, and everything.
This is for IGM students.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, for the books, that one is for graphic design. Okay, what else we have? It's really nice. This is for graphic design.
Yeah, this is pretty much the first time we unbox it. Yeah, this week.
Already 1 year ago.
So some of these are student final year project in BINUS.
This is redesign Museum Layang-Layang Indonesia. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
It's a branding one, yeah.
It's branding, yeah, it is branding. It's really nice process here. We can see the process. See, yeah, it's really nice. That's what we expect when you do the final project. Yeah. All the final project one.
Yeah, all the process need to be documented. Even if it's you think that it's not good, but it's part of the process, then you put it there.
And this is
the final one.
Graphic standard manual.
And that's what you call that.
So when you recreate the logo, so you have to do all of the things. Yeah. What else? Right? What are the things?
All right.
The video.
The one on
this. The video. Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah. For the students, we still have time though.
We have time. Oh yeah, we do have time. Hold on.
We're gonna show like 3 examples here, right?
Hold on. Let me try to look. I don't think we have 3 things, but let me just show you one, I suppose. Oops. Hold on, let me share screen again. All right, hopefully you can see this. It's a personal project. Personal website, I suppose. Let's see if I can full screen this. Can you all see it? Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a personal website from your senior. Oops, and oh no. All right, how do I do this? Let me just scroll. Yeah, let me just take it up. Go up, up, up. All right, so website, you get this from for interactive design studies too, with me and Sardharma. Basically, Sardharma mostly do the thing. So your senior created a style guide for that, a color palette, and then create a Moscow analysis. What you should have, must have, won't have, and could have for the project. And then initial sketches, again, we always start sketches from drawing sketches, whether it's manual or digital, it's up to you. But pretty much we need to do this all the time for every classes. Yeah, so drawing is important. Yeah, again, initial sketches. You can download a bunch of templates of the net and then just try to create a storyboard what you're trying to do for your website. Okay, concept, the idea, and everything, you know. and then creating a user flow. So understanding where to go, what to click, and things like that for the user to see. Yeah, sadly, the actual website is already taken down. We should have a copy of it, but sadly no. Next is the branding. Madam, the branding, I suppose. Again, creating a logo with all the philosophies and the GSM, and then the application of it. How do they fit with the products and things like that? And then using augmented reality again to create an additional information on the brand itself. Right, you know, all these filters and everything. Sakura, I think this is a audiovisual, yeah, Surville, yeah, process.
Yes.
Yes.
This is. Do you want me to?
Yes,
discuss
please.
this a bit? Yeah.
Yes.
So in your third year, you will get audiovisual 1 and 2, and in audiovisual 2, you will have to make several videos. Amongst them is an advertising for something, and the idea for this was they were making an ad for, I believe, a snack food, and the concept is to make it as if the visuals is like a game. So the visuals look like it belongs to a game, but you follow the video and then you go into the snack and so on and so forth. So you can have fun with the visualizations of your projects when it comes to you know, the later projects in you know, in their third and fourth year. So you might have thought that perhaps you need to draw or illustrate or, you know, use manual tools and such, but at your later years, you'll be able to use computers and make these kind of fun looking projects. So yeah.
Thank you. Book project. This is also illustration, Will, yeah? A book project.
Yes, this is illustration design, and this is the final project for illustration design, where students are asked to make a book. They get to choose their own theme and content of the book, but it must be illustrated, mostly illustrated, because it's illustration design class. So the student made a book for children to explain like basic science things. As you could see here, you know, how to do this, how to do that. And this is illustrated and made into a book and then printed out. So before the pandemic, you have to submit the actual book. But since the pandemic, they can submit digital, but they need to also prepare for the actual printed book in case at some point in their future, they need to have a physical copy or of their portfolio. So ultimately, you do have to make digital and physical copies of the artwork, even if you don't go into campus and like hand in the project yourselves.
This is all mostly individual project, Will, except the audiovisual.
Yes.
Is a group project, is it?
Yes, correct. Audiovisuals 1 and 2 are group projects, and but illustration design is individual. So yeah, you get to make books. This is also my class. This is a mid project. So illustration design, for the mid project, you get to create a series of cards. Depending on the year, sometimes you make tarot cards, a full deck of tarot cards like this. In other years, you make greeting cards, you know, like a Happy New Year, Happy whatever, like that. Other years, you also you make what is it called, postcards. So depends, you know, like maybe you get the assignment where you get to make tarot cards, or perhaps you get to make the greeting cards. Depends on the year. This one is from, who's this? I think this is also Mira, yeah? Or?
Yeah, Mira. This is all Mira's work.
Okay, so you come up with the concept of the tarot card, the theme of it. For instance, this one was, I think it was like fairy, whatever. And then you decide on the medium. Some students choose manual illustration, some students choose digital, and then you create the cards, and then again you print it out. So one of the things that we like to do is we ask students to pick themes and ideas that they like. So if you're into, for instance, if you're into I don't know, a certain pop artist, then make your assignment about that artist so that you get to have fun while doing the project. And when you have to print it out and like create a copy, we encourage students to make the copies or the printed out, the physical thing in good quality so that you guys could always show it to people at home. You know, like imagine if you come home or someone comes to your house or your whatever, and then come and visit and see something like this, you know, like, hey, and then they would ask, where did you buy this? And then you could tell them, I made it, you know, so make things that you could be proud of, basically.
Oops. Well, where's Miss Mita? Let me. Sorry, hold on. Still struggling to use this camera. Really fancy.
The shop, yeah. Don't say that. Can see me. Okay, what else we have here for you?
All right, let's have some Q&A for now, I suppose.
We want to see how we activities before.
Yeah, let me. Do we have some question first in the chat?
Okay, let me read the questions. How long tadi mana ya? Question says, how long till we can finish go here? What do you mean by that? You still, we have like 4 years to graduate, yeah?
Yeah, if I suppose if you are 25, batch 25, I suppose, if you don't forget, this is also for batch 24, yeah? You can apply to actually come to the FX campus, I suppose.
Yes, if you wanna.
There's a form going around, I suppose. Check your BINUS Maya, or I don't know where it is, to be honest. Or ask student service.
Yeah.
I think we allow for 50% to come to the, to an actual class. We open I think 2 classes for next semester for each batch, 24 and 25. So have a look. If you want to go to the campus, you know, make sure you register that, and hopefully if we can see, you know, eyes to eyes and see your progress on site, I suppose.
If you want to come to the campus for this semester, go ahead, yeah. Just follow the rules. The rules is you have to have the parents permit, you have to fill out the form, and you have to, what else?
I have no idea the protocols.
You have to fill out, you have to have the permit.
You already got vaccinated, you got the Peduli Lindungi apps.
Yeah, because we are in the mall, yeah, so you have to show the certificate actually. You have to show the vaccine certificate to go into the mall. Yeah, so that's the rules.
Next question.
Any questions?
What's the usual final project for new media stream, or what we call the interactive?
Usual final project for the media, that could be games, yeah. Like we already explained that we have the collaboration project, yeah, between GDNM.
Let me show them.
Computer science, and then also communication, yeah, we have the final project like that. Or you want to create apps, yeah, create what else?
Yeah, normally an app, a prototype of an app is
website,
so basically for all GDNM students, whether they are graphic design or interactive visual media, on their final year here, they normally look kind of like solving problem using graphic design method, I suppose, yeah. So think about, I think what I can think about is Aira's project. So she look at her area's problem is, what's that rubbish problem? I don't remember. But basically, she then solves the creating the prototype of
application.
Application that selecting recycling, and then kind of like Gojek for trash, I suppose. Yeah, things like that. That's interesting, I suppose.
Actually, just remind the games here, the board there. This is actually done for IDM.
Yes, that's graphic design.
Students, yeah.
Yeah, let me just show you one of the projects that we finally that made last year in collaboration from graphic design student and design student and computer science student. Let me just show you. Share screen again. Yeah, so this is Leonie's work. So she's creating a story, I suppose. You cannot hear the sound, but that's okay. So this is made by Leonie and two computer science students. And she created an interactive story, a visual, I suppose, because the lack of text, about tiger parenting. So the big topic is always, tiger parenting or any other topic. But then she created the visual, and then the computer science student working on the platform, the game itself. Yeah. So this is one of the project. Let me just skip a bit. Yeah, it's 41 minutes for the playthrough. So basically, what you need to do is finishing the projects, and then you submit it as a video. Or if you're here, hopefully we can have a really good exhibition for that. So if you remember the game called Florence, so that was the inspiration comes from. Yeah. Right, so that's just one of the example of final year project. Suppose if I choose the graphic design stream, can I still create a digital app-based website based on product on my final project? Yes, it's possible, but again, what do you call that?
The focus,
yeah, the weight is going to be different. Yeah. If you're an IDM student, then we're going to force you like 80% go for your website and 20% for, say, the advertisement or whatever. But if you are